Today, I'm going to be playing out the 2023 season for the Philadelphia Eagles, but after every touchdown that Devonta Smith scores, we get to add a 99 overall player to this team. So, I mean, by the end of the video, as long as things go my way, the Eagles should be an absolute super team, even though they're kind of already a super team. I mean, as you can see to start things off, clearly, this offense is absolutely loaded. And on the other hand, I mean, I'd say the Eagles easily have a top 10 defense in the league. So, I mean, it should be interesting to see how things play out, especially considering this team's just going to keep getting better and better as long as Smith plays good. But in week 1, it looks like we're going to be taking on the New England Patriots. I mean, it looks like we are going to be starting with the ball here. So, I mean, to start things off, I'm just going to hand it off to Swift and see what he can do on the ground. I mean, obviously, the Eagles have a huge advantage over the Pats. I mean, I'd say these teams aren't even close in skill. But with that being said, I mean, obviously, an upset can happen. We're going to find Smith, though, so that's a first. I mean, as long as we don't go out here and throw a bunch of interceptions, though, I feel like we should be fine. I mean, with the defense we have, even if we don't put up a whole lot of points, I feel like they should be able to hold out for us. Philly did end up forcing a third down after that, though, so I mean, all we need is 4 yards, so I'm hoping this works out. But if not, we are going to be getting held to a field goal. That was an absolute brick. I'm not gonna lie, I did not come all this way just to kick a field goal, so we're gonna go for it. I mean, I feel like AJ Brown should be able to bring this in no matter what, as long as Hurts can hit his target, which it looks like he's going to. That's gonna pay off for us. I mean, that was definitely not a very smart decision, but sometimes you just gotta take the risks, and thankfully that worked out for us. So, oh, come on, we gotta keep this on the ground. That's gonna bring up another third. I mean, it seems like the Pats defense is actually playing a lot better in the red zone. I'm gonna try and go for Smith here, though. Oh, come on, that's gonna be really close, but it looks like he is gonna get the first down to keep the drive alive. That was really close there, but I feel like this play is probably our best chance at scoring a touchdown right now, so I'm just gonna go back to it again. Oh, come on. No, we're going down. I tried to throw it away, but I couldn't get it off. I mean, the defense is definitely making us work for it if we can even score here. I mean, right now, if we keep doing what we're doing, it seems like we honestly might get held out. Never mind. We're going to find Smith finally. So that's going to be the first touchdown of the game from Devonta Smith, and that is going to give the Eagles the lead first. We did definitely have to work for that touchdown, though. We're coming back out here in the third quarter, though. I mean, as you can see, surprisingly enough, the Patriots do have the lead right now. They're only up by 3 points to, oh my god. Oh, that's going to be a huge play. Come on, get down. That's going to be a touchdown. I'll take it because that is going to give us the lead back. I was going to try and go down at like the 1 and just hand it off to Smith again. But either way, that does give us the lead. So that does put the Eagles up by 4. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though. I mean, after that, the Pats did put up another 3 points. I'm not going to lie. I was honestly expecting a lot more out of the Eagles offense today. But so far, I mean, the Pats defense has been playing a lot better than I was expecting them to. I mean, obviously, as you can see, it has been a pretty low scoring game. If we can score here, though, and get a 2-point conversion, I'm hoping that will just put things out of reach. I mean, that would make it a 2-score game. And considering there is not a whole lot of time on the clock right now, that would be great for us. I'm going to try and go back to, oh, let's go. Okay, Brown's gonna find that. It's another first. I'm gonna see if we can get this play to work with Smith again, though. I mean, the way the defense is set up, I feel like it's probably gonna get shut down. That makes it 2nd and 22. I mean, it is what it is. If I really wanted to, I could have gone for Brown because he was wide open. That would have been an easy touchdown. Looking back, I probably should have done that. Either way, we're gonna score because Smith is wide open. I was not expecting that route to actually work, but I'll take it. So, I mean, that touchdown right there is going to extend the Eagles' lead. I'm going to go for the 2-point conversion. I mean, I know this might not be the smartest play in the world, but if it does work out, the Pats are going to need to score twice. So, I mean, I feel like the risk... Oh, come on. That is going to be really close. I feel like I can just run this in, actually. So... No way he just fumbled the ball. Hurts, what are you doing? And after that, somehow we managed to blow the game. I don't know how this is even possible, but somehow the Patriots are going to knock us off in week 1. Our defense collapsed. That's all there is to it. After that terrible fumble from Hurts, I still just cannot get over the fact that we somehow blew that game, but On the bright side, the Eagles did get to add 2 players after that game. I just went ahead and focused on the defense because they were kind of an issue today. So we picked up Devonta Smith and Josh Allen. And I mean, those 2 are obviously massive pickups for this defense, but in week 2, it looks like we have to play the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings did score first, but luckily for us, we held them to 3. So we're only down 3-0 right now. I'm going to hand it. Oh, dude, we're going backwards. We need to figure something out, man. Because, I mean, if we're going to have troubles against teams like the Patriots and Vikings, obviously this game's going to be a bit more difficult because the Vikings are better than New England. But if we're having problems against teams like this, it is going to be a very long year for the Eagles. I feel like last game was just a fluke, though. Obviously, we should have won that. We're gonna find Goddard. That's a first down. And I mean, at the same time, now we do have more weapons on the defense. I feel like Roquan and Allen should make some pretty big differences. That should be a huge play. We're gonna find, oh, let's go Brown. That is gonna bring it all the way to the 2-yard line. I'm not gonna lie, man. It really pains me not to bring that in for a touchdown, but you know the drill. We gotta try and score with Smith here so we can add more players, and it looks like that's gonna work out. So that's another touchdown for Devonta Smith, and just like that, the Eagles are gonna take the lead over the Vikings. Obviously, it's early though, so I mean, we still have a lot of work to do in this one. I mean, we're coming back out here in the second quarter. The Vikings did end up scoring again after that, but it seems like they've only been kicking field goals today. So, I mean, our defense seems to be doing pretty well. We haven't allowed any touchdowns yet, which is definitely a big plus for us. And if we can score here, that is going to put us up by 8 points. And it looks like we're going to have Brown wide open. So that is a huge play. I'm going to try and go back for A.J. Brown again off of this one. If he's locked up, I'm hoping. Actually, no, we're just going to go for Brown. I was going to try and go for Smith last second, but Brown was just way too open. I'm going to try something here. If this were, oh, dude, okay. If Brown's wide open, I honestly might just go for him for the touchdown. I'm going for this. I don't even care. We're going for Brown. He was way too open not to go for him there. That is going to be a touchdown from A.J. Brown. So, I mean, obviously that one, we don't get to add any players, but I feel like this team is already loaded. So, I mean, as long as Smith gets one more touchdown today, we should be fine. I mean, we're coming back out here in the third quarter. As you can see, we're all tied up at 28. I don't even know what more we can do because our defense is kind of loaded. Obviously, we need to make them even more loaded. I mean, the Vikings are a good team. Their record didn't show it this year because Kirk was injured, but I mean, obviously Justin Jefferson's got to be going off right now because there's no way our defense really should be allowing 28 points to any team. But we are gonna find Goddard for the first. So 36 yards to go and we're in. I'm gonna try and go back. If Devonta Smith can get open, that would be great, but I feel like he's probably going to be locked up here. Actually, that, oh no, Hurts wouldn't get rid of the ball. He was wide open too. Man, if that play worked out, that probably would have been a touchdown. At the very least, we would have got it to like the 3-yard line or something, but of course it backfires on us. Thankfully, Brown's going to kind of make up for it. I'm going to go back to him on this play too, because we do still need 3 yards here because it is third down. I feel like, I mean, obviously Smith is good. Actually, I'm just going to keep this on the ground. That's going to be a first down from Hurts. As I was going to say, though, I mean, obviously Smith is good. Don't get me wrong, but Brown is by far, or I wouldn't say by far, but he is the more reliable weapon on this offense. That is really close. We're going to find Smith, though, so that's going to be his second touchdown of the game. We had to rush that off, too, because, I mean, Jalen Hurts was this close to getting smoked, but obviously that did work out for us, and after that, we did close things out. Only reason we won was because we blocked the PAT attempt. We only won by 1 point. So, I mean, once again, it seems like our defense has kind of been an issue. But anyways, after that game, we got to add another 2 players to this team. Once again, I just focused on the defense. This time, we picked up Myles Garrett and Aaron Donald. So hopefully now our defense can actually start playing well, because for whatever reason, they have been a massive problem so far this season. But in week 3, it looks like we're going to be taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It looks like we are going to be starting with the ball in this one too. I'm just going to try and go for A.J. Brown to start things off, and hopefully this works out for a first. That's going to be close, but he is going to bring that in, and we got it all the way to midfield. We're going to need lots of plays like that in this one though, because I mean, this is by far the best defense that we have played all season up until this point. So far, we seem to be doing pretty good though. That's going to be a huge run from Swift. Swift. I'm going to hand it off to him again here because that was actually a crazy pickup. So I kind of want to see if he can do the same thing again. This time it looks like we are going to be getting shut down. But I mean, we still didn't like lose yardage or anything off of that play. I'm going to try and go back to Brown here though. And hopefully... Oh, we gotta keep this on the ground. Actually, I probably could have gone for him if I waited. I thought he was gonna be locked up the whole time, but they moved off of him. Either way, now it's third down. So we really need you to grab this. Come on, that's gonna be a first. Okay, so that keeps the drive alive. So after all of that, I mean, 17 yards to go and we're in. I'm gonna try and go for Smith here. This play looks kind of dangerous. We're going backwards. I mean, by the looks of it, this Tampa Bay defense is not playing around today. I'm going to try and go for another shot with Smith because we need 19 yards just to get the first down here. But once again, we're going backwards. We're getting smoked by Vita Vea. So after all of that, it looks like we're going to be getting held to a field goal. I mean, I knew this defense was going to be a problem today, but they are smoking us right now. And after that, the Bucs scored. So, I mean, I feel like we kind of need to find a way to take the lead back on this drive, because if not, things might get ugly quick. That's going to be a huge play from Smith. Too bad we couldn't get more open field there, because I feel like that play definitely had potential to go for a touchdown. That one's going to be another big play as well. We'll find Smith again. I mean, right now, I feel like things are looking pretty good for Philly here. I feel like this drive is already going a lot better than the first drive was, but at the same time, oh, come on. That was almost a touchdown. 3 yards to go. As I was going to say, though, I mean, this isn't going to be easy because the Bucs have been playing a lot better in the red zone today. Come on, bring that in. That was almost picked. That's third down. I'm kind of desperate for this play to work at this point. I'm going to try and go for Smith, though, and it looks like we're literally... Okay, never mind. We're in. I thought we got pushed down at the 1 yard line, but thankfully for us, that is going to work out for a touchdown. That was off of third down, too, as I said. So, I mean, that was definitely very important for us to push that in. So, that's going to give the lead to the Eagles. We're only going to be up by 3 points, though. But luckily for us, after that, we did get the ball back again. So, I mean, we kind of have a chance to open things up here. If we can score now, that will give us a pretty nice lead. That's going to be a pretty big pickup from AJ Brown. I feel like we just got to make sure we play things safe here, though. So, I mean, this is one of those defenses where if you make one wrong move, they will burn you. Okay, we're just gonna keep this on the ground. Actually, that's a lot more yardage than I was expecting Hurts to get. I really want to get this 4 verticals play to work with Smith, though. I mean, it worked for us once already today, but obviously it did not go for a touchdown. Oh, no way, he fumbled. Okay, yeah, this game is not going the way I thought it would. That is a huge screw up from Hurts. We're coming back out here in the third quarter, though. I mean, on the bright side, we are still up 13-7 right now. And our defense also got an interception. So we have great field position to start this drive off. And it looks like that's going to be a 1-play drive because Smith is going to get in for another touchdown. So that's going to be 2 TDs on the game now for Devonta Smith. And that's going to extend this to a 2-score lead. And as you can see, after that, we were able to close things out. Once again, it was a pretty close game, but either way, that is a pretty important win for the Eagles. But anyways, after that game, once again, we got to pick up another 2 players for this team. Since he's on the Eagles in real life, we went ahead and picked up Saquon Barkley for the offense. And to help out the defense even more, we gave Darius Slay a friend by picking up Jalen Ramsey. I mean, after all of that, I'd say the Eagles are looking pretty terrifying right now. But in week 4, it looks like our matchup is going to be a bit easier. I mean, this time we're going to be taking on the Washington Commanders. Washington did score first, but we held them to a field goal. So we're only down 3-0 right now. I mean, again, don't get me wrong. I feel like Philly definitely should be winning this game, especially considering how stacked our team is right now. But at the same time, it seems like Washington is always a problem for them. So it wouldn't surprise me if they won this game. I'm going to hand it off to Barkley here, though, and see if he can get another first down for us. We're getting stopped. Either way, I feel like that was another pretty solid pickup. All we need to do is get 2 yards, though, because it is third down. So I'm just going to hand it off to him again. And it looks like he's going to escape. So that's another first. I mean, so far, it seems like Saquon has been an absolute threat ever since we added him to this team. So, oh, come on, Smith, get there. That should be another first down. I mean, after all of that, 24 yards to go and we're in. I'm going to try and go back to this play right here. Just because, I mean, I feel like this is probably our best bet at scoring a touch. Never mind, we're getting sacked. I mean, it's whatever. That's what I get for running the same play twice. I kind of felt like that was going to work out, but obviously that... Oh, come on. Never mind. That's going to help us. That's going to help us. Okay, that makes up for the sack. So now we just need to get 13 yards and we're in. I'm going to try this play. We'll switch it up a bit. It's been a while since I ran this route, so hopefully it does fool them. He's going to be wide open with open field. So it looks like that is going to work out for a 13-yard touchdown. So that is going to be another one from Devonta Smith. And that is going to give the Eagles the lead. We're back out here in the second quarter, though. As you can see, we're down by 3 points right now, but our defense got a pick. So we have pretty solid field position here. We need to hurry, though, because there's not a whole lot of time on the clock. I mean, we only got a minute to work with right here before halftime. I'm going to try... That might be a touchdown right there. We're so close. 5 yards to go. Give me a timeout. I mean, this mesh spot play has been pretty unstoppable at this territory of the field. So I'm just going to go back to it here and hopefully it can just keep working out. We had to wait till the last second, but it looks like Smith is going to bring that in. So that is going to give the lead back to the Eagles. It is still a very close game, though. I mean, Washington is playing pretty well. But after that, as you can see, it looks like we went on to absolutely dog them in the second half. So that's going to be 3 wins in a row now for the Philadelphia Eagles. But anyways, after that game, we got to add another 2 players to this team. I just went ahead and absolutely maxed out our defense by picking up Derwin James and Chris Jones. I mean, as you can see, this honestly might be the best defense that I've ever built. They are absolutely insane looking. And on the other hand, I mean, the offense is obviously pretty solid. It's nowhere near as good as the defense, though. But anyways, I mean, after all of that, I feel like it's pretty safe to say that our work here is done. With a team like this, I feel like the Eagles are probably your Super Bowl favorites. And it looks like the Eagles went on an absolute tear, going 15-2 to win the division and get the #1 seed. And it looks like they're going to be taking on the Vikings in the divisional round. And it looks like the Vikings are going to get absolutely slaughtered. So now we play the Packers for a trip to the Super Bowl. And it looks like we're also going to get the win against the Packers. So now we play the Ravens, who are also 15-2 in the Super Bowl. Ravens did start with the ball, but our defense did get a stop. As you can see, though, I mean, the Ravens did have a crazy punt, so our field position is garbage. Saquon Barkley is gone, though, so that definitely helps out our case quite a bit. That brings the ball all the way to the 28-yard line, so I'm going to hand it off to him again because it seems like they are already having trouble stopping the run. I'm giving it to him again, man. I mean, if they're not going to stop him, I'm honestly just going to keep giving the ball to Barkley because he seems to be going on an absolute tear right now. That's another first down. This guy's pretty much doing everything for this offense right now. I'm going to switch it up a bit here, though, and try and go for A.J. Brown, who also seems to be wide open, and it looks like that is going to bring it to the 29. Eagles offense is absolutely cooking right now, man. I'm gonna try and go. If Barkley can get open here, that might be a touchdown. I'm not risking that. We're just gonna go for Smith. I mean, last second I did realize we probably honestly could have gone for Barkley there, but I did not want that to get shut down. I'd rather work off of a 3rd and 4 than a 3rd and 10, obviously. Either way, we are gonna get the first down. So 7 yards to go and we're in for the touchdown. I'm gonna try and finish things off with Saquon here because I feel like he has been an absolute threat today, but this time he's going backwards. I mean, that is definitely a bit of a problem, but hopefully nothing bad really comes out of that. I'm just gonna try and go back to Brown here. If he can beat you, that should be a touchdown. That's close, but he is going to get away, and it looks like he's going to sneak in. So that is going to give the lead to the Eagles first here. I feel like that was a very solid drive to start things off. So hopefully we can keep this up. And as you can see, after that, it looks like we were able to get the job done. The Ravens did put up one hell of a fight, but either way, it looks like this super team was too much to handle, which does make sense because, I mean, you guys saw the roster. We are absolutely loaded. So as you guys can see, to end things off, Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comment section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.